Welcome to Halo Moon Tarot. This is your weekly singles love reading for Cancer. How are you guys? Cancer singles, how are you doing? See what your energies are. Oh, before I forget to, let me know about Thursdays. If you have any ideas, readings you'd like. I'm not quite sure what I'm going to do for sure this Thursday. Maybe a you versus them energy. Yeah. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button. All right, Cancer, how are you and what is going on? Yeah, so clarity of belief, some sort of change and transformation about what someone believes. Someone's gaining some clarity, so now they're seeing things different. Yeah, this is someone here going with the flow. Someone's getting in their feelings here. We have someone about to make a decision. They're daydreaming or procrastinating, just trying to figure things out here. And we have someone who's healed or taken a break. There's somebody reconsidering something because they're finding out some kind of truth, clarity, belief. But win or lose. Yeah, this is someone who kind of feels like there's no hope, but they're staying focused on this. Yeah, because it has to do with new. And some of you too, maybe you've changed your focus. You have maybe focused on someone else. But I feel with this being here like this, it's that truth, win or lose. Where someone kind of feels hopeless and helpless. But because someone is focused on something new here. But I really feel, like I say, it's an energy where I don't feel like it's going to be in that energy. Yeah, it's a person who's trapped in their head, trapped in their thoughts. They can't stop thinking of someone. Yeah, see, because of someone may no longer be interested. They may have started something new. So, yep, it is. Yep, there it is. But I do see happiness and joy. Some of you have changed your focus because you're tired of... You may have taken a break yourself, so where you've changed how you feel about someone, something has happened. But again, I feel like you have a person here, yeah? The way someone conducts themselves, lifestyle habits. Somebody here has to do with someone having faith in themselves, but that transformation, there's butterflies here. This is somebody you can see, again, kind of going with the flow. Something is changing the way this person feels. After a break, reconsidering, but I feel, you know, I mean, it's somebody who's daydreaming, fantasizing. It's an energy of trying to figure something out. Someone's so much in their head, they can't stop thinking. They're trying to figure something out here. And it has to do with a victory and truth. Something needs to be exposed here. And I see happiness, the energy of new, but someone here is just kind of, they need to, whoever it is, I mean... Yeah, see, it's someone here trying to figure something out with a 7. And it could be where, see, all isn't what it seems. This is what it is. And some of these readings sometimes can be confusing with this energy. 7 of Swords is sometimes a person who goes about something in a sneaky way. Because they feel hopeless, helpless. They feel like it's the energy of the one that got away or is getting away. But it's a person who's still trying to figure out how they feel. Their feelings are just starting to flow. Yeah, they're trying to manifest. See, this is someone who may have manipulated, played a little games because they're trying to figure out how the other person feels. So, now it could be all kinds of things that they've done. But yeah, look at putting themselves out there. See, it's putting all the cups on the table. This is someone who's now seeing the bigger picture. You know, rest and reconsider. Some of you might reconsider this, but I feel some of you have changed your focus. But they're still focused on you. Yeah, this is someone who didn't tell you something when they did, but it's curious. See, it's a person who's learned something. They're learning something here, and it's actually making them happy. Yeah, pride and ego getting in the way. Win or lose. Plan and prepare for success. Hope for the best. It's an energy of someone who needs to make some kind of a move. Yeah, it's an energy of acknowledgement. See, acknowledging. This is someone who knows their pride and ego is getting in the way. But it's an energy of somebody coming up with an idea. They're trying to prepare for something here. Yeah. See, it's an energy of stability, partnering up. Some kind of truth. definitely someone here is stable. They are successful. But it has to do with someone who has changed how they feel because they've learned something. This is also someone who learns things about themselves too. So, because you can see this person going through some kind of inner change. They're gaining clarity about what they believe. See, they believed something. Or some of you believe something with someone. Maybe you thought they were being sneaky or a player. No, it may not be what it seems, because to me it looks like the one that either got away or is getting away. To me it looks like getting away. Tell me about this change of focus for Cancer. You know, little Pisces energy, Leo, Gemini, Taurus, Libra, Aquarius. Someone's taking a little pause. See, taking a little pause. Look, see, it's all about clarity of belief, the way someone perceives something to be. This is someone who's now changing their perspective. Taking a little pause, reconsidering because they've learned something. And it's making them feel happy. But yet, this is someone who keeps it all to themselves. Someone's being a little full of themselves. This is about themselves. Their ego, their pride. See, this is someone who maybe thought somebody was chasing them. They were suspicious or skeptical, but now they're seeing it different because there's some kind of truth. I mean, it makes them happy, but now we have the other person, whether it's you or them, focusing on another situation. Yeah, see, it's someone no longer giving. No longer giving. Someone's looking at why, you see, with that change of focus, and the Hanged Man takes a little pause, looks for clarity, goes within introspection and goes, aha. So they want to reach out, but you can see they feel kind of hopeless because you may not reciprocate. So they're trying to figure out how to win. I mean, this person's determined, but they are so trapped in their head and their thoughts. It's a person who, yeah, and they're feeling negative too. A lot of negative thoughts, self-fulfilling prophecy. But it's about investing and something to do with hoping something pays off. But something didn't pay off because their pride and ego. This is somebody, I don't know if they acted smug or, I mean, when I see all these three cards, it's not necessarily a player, but it's someone who just does things and they go about it in the wrong way. And now someone's getting away. See, now they have all the tools. They now have all the information. They've learned something. And now it's like, you know, too little too late, possibly. It's because we have another person who's changed their focus, no longer reaching out, no longer talking, no longer feeding someone's ego. You see? Yeah, we have. They're going to reach out. Some of you have changed your focus. You're focused on someone else. This is interesting. But you know what's interesting about that part is we have a person here who's ready for something new. See, no longer invested in this other energy, moving forward. But that person's still thinking about you while you've moved on. Or vice versa. But there's a connection here, yeah? Cycle ending, a new cycle beginning, a windfall of abundance. See, I feel someone here's, whoever it is, they need to light a fire under it because I feel we have someone reaching out to someone else here. And I feel there could be, you know, reciprocity where two people actually connect here. Because it's a windfall of abundance. It's a win-win. Some of you are no longer feeding someone's ego because they're not lying, but they're not being honest. They're not telling you everything that you need to know. This is someone who should have probably, you know, just said what they needed to say. You know, someone who tells the story, and they're always fishing for information. They have a picture. This is also someone, for some of you, a person who has a picture painted in their mind, how they perceive someone to be, someone who chases, you know, is interested in someone for the wrong reasons, probably because they're successful, maybe a business owner, whatever it may be. But now this person's finding out some kind of truth here because they've learned something and now they're seeing it different and they're kind of freaking out because they feel like there's not a lot of hope to fix this situation. Yeah, it's something really bothering them too. See, this is someone who had some baggage, but it's bothering them. See, it's an energy of someone here, and it could be somebody finding out that the interesting positive part about this is this person, and it could be because something was bothering you about this person. Maybe they're finding it out, or they're just kind of cluing in. Because it has to do with being reliable, responsible. Someone who doesn't always take responsibility. Now, I don't know if it's someone blaming the other person or gaslighting or what it is, but like I feel we've got a person who's, it has to do with them being sneaky, going about things in the wrong way. Like they really care about someone, but it's often the Seven of Swords is really deep insecurity. But you can see the other person avoiding them. See, we have a person moving on, taking the lessons learned, moving on, things calming down. Someone avoiding someone. See why somebody's avoiding somebody. They're cluing in at why someone's avoiding them or why they're moving on. They're detaching. That things are calming down. There's some time in between. Yeah, it's a person who feels helpless and hopeless. See, feeling sad, focused on the negative. Very negative. Yeah, and the other person's just walking away. It's like it's a person who doesn't want to get caught up in this. It's an energy of someone who keeps doing the same thing. They come back in and do the same thing. It's a habit. Yeah, so I feel some of you're moving on here. Yeah, it's a bit of a shock, a surprise. But the interesting thing is you got someone coming in. That's a crush. But I feel like this person is missing you, though. Like they're longing. Yeah, I mean, this is going to be, I feel, difficult for some of you because I feel like this is somebody here. I mean, some of you just got a new crush, but then there's this hope. I mean, some of you may be crushing on someone and you kind of feel like there's no hope, but look at that. It's sudden. Someone's coming in to build this foundation. This is a win-win for you and another person. But when there's three people, two people win and someone's being left out in the cold here. And that's what's going to happen. But this is what happens when somebody ignores someone, ghosts them, leaves them out in the cold. And it's because they're insecure, but it's a person who just went about things. All isn't what it seems. This is the thing. See, they felt like the other person that you were up to something will say, and you can flip it. But they're now realizing themselves all isn't what it seems because they've learned something. But again, some of you, it's someone who keeps doing the same thing. They come back in, they make up excuses. I feel like it's a person who, they come in and tell you a story, like feel sorry for me. Feel sorry for me. It's the other person's fault. Always blaming the other person and not themselves. So that's where I feel somebody who blames the other person. So this is why I feel some of you, you're no longer focused on that person. You're moving towards something more successful here. Yeah, let's see. One last look over the shoulder, Cancer. Taking a leap of faith. See, this is because of this person, the way they conduct themselves. And you can't have faith in somebody who behaves that way. Doesn't mean a third party, but it's just, I mean, there's time in between where someone may have been dating someone else, or maybe when you were first getting to know them and they weren't spending time giving you any attention. Maybe they were getting it elsewhere too. It's possible, but not for a lot of people. It's more like this person was trying to figure out how to get you to take the risk, to get you to reach out, for you to say how you felt, because they didn't want to be the one to do that. Pride and ego. Yeah, I mean, man, oh man. Yeah, see, this is someone who should have just told the truth. But I'm going to be honest. I feel like this for some of you is another person. There's several people here. I can see the energy of several people. I see obstacles, challenges. See, someone here is just really fighting to change their focus, to no longer focus. But you got a person who's thinking about you. And you have someone who's positive here, though. This is the thing. That's why it's a win-win for you and someone else, but someone else is being cut out. Could be another feminine. But this person's also learned, yep, see, thanks, but no thanks, no longer interested. So, and I mean, some of you could have a person who comes and tells you the truth, why they ignored you, or they want to know why you're ignoring them, or you're avoiding them. But I feel someone already knows, and whatever that is, it's making you happy. It's because of this other person, I feel. It's like when somebody comes forward, you know, and something starts and you start connecting with someone and they ignore you, they ghost you, or they don't, it takes them forever to reply. It's pretty hard to trust the person because automatically you're going to assume this person's up to something because they're not giving you attention. They're, you know, they're being sneaky. It's all the things that are actually unknown. But yeah, I mean, I can really feel here. We have two people who are this masculine too, like, cutting somebody out, but it has to do with someone who, you know, didn't want to take a risk. Now they feel they've missed an opportunity because they felt this is the person who feels you were up to something. Now they know different. But some of you have a person who actually was this way with you. So interesting enough, but you have a person with truth and integrity. You've got a person here who doesn't. They make up stories. They'll tell you what you want to hear. Feel sorry for me. And they blame the other person. This is somebody who speaks truth. They'll take the blame for their own part in a situation. So do you see the two differences here? And I did a reading about this a while ago. It was earlier last week or I don't know, maybe on the Thursdays or something. Maybe one of the bonus readings. I picked up on this. And I've seen this kind of on and off the last few months or so. So there's someone who's struggling with this energy. Probably it's all planetary. It's sometimes the planets get people to do things and it's all meant to happen for a reason. It's how things get resolved. But I feel like this is someone who feels now they've missed an opportunity because they perceived you to be away. They had this picture of you in their mind. You see? But yeah, I mean, I feel some of you got that person here. I feel like some of you are just, see, it's a person taking a break, resting, reconsidering because they've learned something. But then there's this other energy I feel of someone who's curious, but they're not telling you something. They're making up stories. You know, I swear to tell the whole truth, nothing but the truth, but they don't. They just leave things out. It's a story. So be careful of the story someone tells you, because some of you have got two. There's someone here you're no longer talking or giving to, and now you have this other energy coming in. So for someone here, I feel like it's hopeless. They may actually come towards you, and I feel the feminine here, I feel, is going to say thank you, but no thank you. But you also have a masculine who's doing that. So, see, this is an energy of opportunity coming in, someone spontaneous. See, been there, done that. Thanks, but no thanks. Because it's someone who keeps doing it. If you have a person where it's on and off and they're doing this, they're basically an energy of cutting the cord because they're very negative. But it's that self-fulfilling prophecy. This is someone who drags you into their negativity, their drama. Yeah. But you got someone new coming in, and this person's interesting because they'll tell you right away that, you know, they'll take responsibility for how they behaved in a relationship because they have integrity, good morals and values. But this other person, not so much. But I do feel that person may have ignored you and they're also reconsidering. But there's two. Yeah, see, someone here out with the old, in with the new, healing. See, this is the energy of someone making a decision. See, someone maybe made a bad choice, but it's somebody who's leaving this other person behind. And they have healed. And the hangman's here too, so it's an awakening. It's somebody just kind of waking up. Yeah, see, a situation's over, a painful period in their life. So I feel this is the person who's coming towards you. And it's sort of like, they're kind of looking at this. What have I got to lose? What have I got to lose to take a risk? The other person, they won't take a risk. They won't take a risk. They'll tell you a story, but they're never going to tell you. They're always going to blame the other person. So that's how you're going to decipher between these two. And I feel some of you already know, because it has to do with someone who comes in when they want attention. But when you want attention, they ignore you because they're sneaky. Now, whether they actually are or not, but that's how you perceive it, because, yeah, I know it sounds crazy, but it's just what I'm seeing here. And I feel there's lessons yourself here, the viewer. It doesn't matter if you're a masculine or feminine, learning about that. When you meet somebody new and they tell you, they always blame the other person. I would be suspicious of that, because it always takes two people in one way or another. It could be communication issues, however it is. But blaming one person on everything, to me, is like, yeah. And I mean, it's right here. And there you have it. You've got someone who's coming in to tell you how they feel. You've got love coming in. Yeah. So someone, see the path that somebody was on, they've cut someone out. They're leaving them out with the old, in with the new. Somebody happy, high vibrational. So even though they may have done something in a relationship, more than likely not giving their partner enough attention, or focusing too much on success, or they weren't acknowledging them, or who knows? I mean, it's not really showing, but they're taking responsibility. Everything will be out in the open. See, and this is somebody who works a lot. They chose work. They may have, like I say, the partner they maybe have dealing with was kind of sneaky and up to something too. Maybe manipulated them in ways, or chased them because they, were successful, or only interested in them if, when they were. It's often a person who's not interested in someone until they find out they're successful. Like, this is where I feel they're just letting them go. They're coming your way. Yeah, they are stable, grounded, practical, sensible. Yeah, but you can see they've been hurt. They've had some heartaches. So that's why I say I feel like this is someone who may have, either you started with them or they started it. But again, they may have ignored you or rejected you. But this is someone who also went through healing. I feel like the other person that you yourself have moved on from, I don't think that person will ever change. I have to be honest. So if you are reconsidering that person because you're feeling lonely, think twice, okay? Because I feel like you got something better coming in. Someone who's reliable, dependable, and responsible. They won't blame you. They'll blame themselves. Why? For not putting in enough effort. That's what they didn't put a lot of effort into it with this other person. Obviously, there was something about them, they just weren't clicking, who knows. But the fact that they take responsibility. Yeah, see, this person's a fresh new start, offering you a cup. They'll tell you how they feel. Yeah, but see, a cycle over, a new cycle beginning. So something is ending and something new is beginning here. For you and this person, or one of you at least, are dealing with this energy. Yeah, someone out with the old, in with the new. There it is. This is someone ready for love. This is someone ready for love again. They've healed. They've gotten over it. I feel they dealt with somebody who was just a bit of, like to play games or make them jealous, or whatever the situation. But Cancer, it could be Cancer masculine here, but there's also a Pisces energy, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn energy. Yeah, but someone is seeing things different. See, they're perceiving because they've learned something. So, yeah, it's the new crush, somebody who longs for love. Yeah, could be someone that's missing you, but look at this, taking lessons learned. See, applying these lessons to this, win-win for both of you. This is where you both get something that you want. So you're going to, you're going to be on the same page with this person. You're really going to get each other, I feel. And this is often too when you deal with someone where you're just not on the same page, you just don't get each other, where things seem to be one way, because it is daydreams, decisions. All isn't always what it seems. But to me, with this is a person who's really insecure. Okay? And their pride and ego won't let them admit it. Put it that way. Yeah. But they are, like I say, this is someone who may have been a little skeptical at first. Now, Wheel of Fortune here is telling me this is a whole new cycle, windfall of abundance. The timing looks good. I see a victory, truth. Yeah, I see weighing the pros and the cons. Yep, some of you weighing the pros and the cons. You're comparing. Some of you, the feminine, you're comparing. So you're cutting somebody out too, or you're just seeing the truth because you're learning this. Now you've got this person coming in, this new person. So now you've got lessons you've learned. You've got this inner wisdom. So this is where you speak your truth. You teach each other how you want to be treated, but you do things in a kind and compassionate way. This person coming in is very caring, kind and compassionate. So I feel like the feminine is going to be quite discerning here. Yeah, it's all good though. Yeah, you're just making sure, questioning, want to make sure that you're compatible. You want someone to do things with. Okay, you want to do stuff. See, I feel like you had someone who never wanted to spend time with you, didn't want to do anything. You probably, or you didn't like the things they did, vice versa. So you didn't do anything together. You were always off doing your own thing. So some of you are going to see that with a particular person. You're going to move towards someone else. See, that's the energy of 3. But look at this. I'm seeing happiness and joy, good news, getting together with someone, doing things. See, this is someone who will include you in their social circle. They'll introduce you to their friends. And they'll be happy to. They'll be proud to. But no, not the other person. Why? Because they've got things that they're hiding. And insecurities is probably even nothing major. But, I mean, it could be anything. It's just not showing it. Could be a third party. Maybe they were. It's possible. But a whole new cycle ending, a whole new cycle. See, for yourself and this person. The interesting thing is you're in alignment here. Because it's like the same time here. This is what's so cool. Yeah, that's why it's so confusing with you both. Because there's all these energies. Yeah, they're also stable. Financially stable. Grounded. Planning, preparing. See, this is somebody who's ready. See, they're ready. You've got the person that you're interested in is ready. And I feel like you are too. It's like everything's just lining up nicely here. So think it through. If you have this person who comes in, be careful what you believe. Because if you've dealt with someone where it was on and off, and they come back in and keep doing the same thing, and if there's time in between where you don't see them and they come in and they're like, oh, feel sorry for me, this is what happened. Think twice about that person, okay? Because there's a fish in that cup. Take care. See you soon.